Hello and welcome to SG Speechless. Today's video is the Emperor Palpatine skin combos. Let's get into this video. This video is going to be combos to Emperor Palpatine, which is the 4th skin from this season's Battle Pass, Chapter 6 MS1, which basically MS means mini season, or more specifically Galactic Battle. This video was suggested by one of my viewers, which was Chicken Jockey. Thank you very much for the video suggestion, and they said, can you make Emperor Palpatine combos when you get the skin? Of course I can. All combos will be shown off in-game at the end of the video. Make sure to keep a timestamp, description and comments down below as well. Emperor Palpatine is part of the original Trilogy Set and has 2 styles, which is Standard Emperor Palpatine, which can be found on page 7 of the Battle Pass, and you have to purchase all of the cosmetics on that page. And to unlock the second style, which is Chancellor Palpatine, it is on page 1 of the bonus rewards, basically the final reward on the page 1 of the bonus ones. And I made 5 combos for each. First combo's backbling is the Sith, part of the new Trilogy Set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1. You can also change this for the Mythosaur Signet, the Hutt clan symbol, even the First Order. Any of those would work nicely. Pickaxe is Death Star Smasher, introduced in this season, and this is the actual pickaxe you can get from playing ranked and doing the urgent ranked quests. If you're enough of them, you have this pickaxe. I really do like this a lot and works nicely with this skin. The umbrella I'm using is a Death Star umbrella, which is Victory Royale umbrella from this season. I literally unlocked it today, managed to get a win. If you don't have this one or don't want to use it, you can also use, for example, One Shot, Thunder and Lightning to basically symbol Force Lightning, TIE Whisper, Lambert Class Shuttle and First Order TIE Fighter. Contrail is TIE Squadron, part of the Darth Vader set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass. But you can also use a training remote or even the one that goes with this skin, which is Imperial Shuttle Dive. Let's move on to the first weapon up now, Darth Shader, part of the Darth Vader set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass. If you don't have this one, you can also use the Vader Samurai, the Gideon's Wrath, AWR armor, and even the Menacing Presence, and those would work nicely. Or just any other weapon wrap that isn't Star Wars series themed, for example, could be fully blacked out, would work nicely as well. Let's move on to the second combo for Emperor Palpatine. Now, backbling is the Sith Trooper Blaster, part of the new Trilogy Set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1. Works nicely for the black, and the red does work pretty nice as well. This could be used for the second style if you like to. Also, Pickaxe is Sigil of the Empire, part of the Darth Vader set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass, and it's Darth Vader's pickaxe from that season. You can also use the Vader's Katana, which is this one right here, if you don't have the Sigil of the Empire, for example. Let's move on to the second weapon wrap now, which is Gaming Legends Series Raiden Lightning Bolt, part of the Classic Combat set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 2, and it's Raiden's weapon wrap. You could get this from Twitch drops in Chapter 6, Season 2. Works nicely for the black, also works nicely for the lightning design to symbolise or represent Force Lightning. Obviously there's a little bit of blue and a little bit of red as well, so this can also be used with the second style if you'd like, with the Chancellor as well. Let's move on to the third combo now for the skin. Backbling is Yoda. I thought I'd include Yoda as a backbling. Obviously Emperor Palpatine and Yoda has a fight, and obviously in one of the movies. It just works perfectly for the theme. And the pickaxe is Hand of Lightning, part of the Storm set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4, basically to represent Force Lightning. And it's from the Battle Pass in Chapter 2, Season 4. Can also use Zeus's pickaxe from the season he was in. I'll show that in the next combo. I'm basically using Zeus's pickaxe in the next combo. Let's move on to Breath Wrap now for this combo, which is AWR armor, part of the original Trilogy Set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2. Use it for the blacked out design mainly, to be bought in the item shop. Let's move on to the fourth combo now. Backbling is the Viper Probe Droid, part of the Darth Vader set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3's Battle Pass. You can also switch this up for the Sith Probe Droid, which is Darth Maul's backbling, if you'd like to as well. Pickaxe, I did mention, is a Bolt Blades, part of the King of Olympus set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 2's Battle Pass, and Zeus's reference from that season. We're using the lightning on to basically represent the Force Lightning, as you can see here. Works nicely when you swing as well. Make a pretty cool sound. Also, the lightning bolt. Let's move on to combo number 4's weapon wrap, which is Star Map, part of the Ahsoka Tano set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 4's Battle Pass. Works nicely for the Star Wars theme, also black as well, but you do also have this one here, the Starshine from the Chapter 2, Season 4's Battle Pass, which is 4's weapon wrap from that season. That would work nicely as well instead of the start map. Let's move on to the 5th combo now, and the final combo for the standard style for this skin. Backbling is the Millennium Falcon, part of the original trilogy set introduced in Chapter 3, Season 4. Pickaxe is Catwoman's Grappling Claw, part of the Batman 0 Point set introduced in Chapter 2, Season 6. Catwoman Zero's pickaxe. Thought I'd use a fully blacked out pickaxe. It wasn't Star Wars themed. You can also change it up for like a Star Wars theme if you'd like to. For example, the Electro Staff would work nicely. Let's move on to the 5th weapon wrap now, fully blacked out. Boogeyman, part of the John Wick set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 9. You got this weapon wrap for doing challenges and John McBounty LTM in Chapter 1, Season 9. To have this one, you can use the Stealth Black, for example. Even something like the Assassin would work nicely. Let's move on to combo number 6. Now we're on to the 2nd style, which is the basic red style, or the Chancellor Palpatine, and this is on the page 1 of the bonus rewards. It's the final reward, the 5th reward. Backbling is Game Legends series. Mark of the Slayer, part of the Ultra Nightmare set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 1. Works perfectly for the red design. You can also change this for the First Order or the Sith if you don't want to use this backbling or don't own it. Pickaxe is Vader's Katana, part of the Star Wars Samurai set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 1. Basically, Darth Vader Samurai's pickaxe works nicely for the actual Star Wars design, also for the black and red design. The glider, once again, or umbrella, is a Death Star umbrella, and the contrail is TIE Squadron. You can also change up the glider for this one. Basically, you can use the Thunder and Lightning again, TIE Whisper, Lambda class shut, which is basically Darth Vader's, and also the First Order TIE Fighter once again. Let's move on to the 6th weapon wrap now, which is Menacing Presence, part of the prequel trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 4, Season 2, and this is Darth Maul's weapon wrap. I like to use it with this style, mainly for the red and a little bit of black as well. Let's move on to combo number 7 for Emperor Palpatine now. Backbling is Hollowback, part of the Boundless set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 4. The sticker I'm using is for The Empire Strikes, and this is the actual sticker it's on the bonus page 1, I'm pretty sure. It's Emperor Palpatine's one. You'll find it on the bonus rewards. This is the 3rd reward in. As you can see right here, works nicely. Basically has the Empire symbol, and also has a little bit of lightning as well, like shocking it, which is pretty cool. Pickaxe is the Omni Sword, part of the Qatar Tech set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 2. Tried to design it as close as it could to an actual red lightsaber. The top blade is Pinpoint. The second blade, or the guard, is Bantam, and the bottom blade is Shard. So we have top blade Pinpoint, guard Bantam, the bottom blade is Shard. And the actual colour I am using is Crimson Quartz, because I really like the colour of it. You can also stick with Vermilion if you'd like to as well. The sound I'm using is Jagged Power, but you can use whichever sound you like, and the handle is also Omni Sword. And with the actual pickaxe itself, you can use the emote in-game, this one right here. Basically change it from single wield to dual wield whenever you like to. For example, that's dual wield, and you can obviously then change it back to single wield, for example. Let's move on to weapon wrap now for this combo, which is Knighted, part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season X's Battle Pass, using it for the red and black design. Let's move on to the next combo now, combo 8. Backbling is First Order, part of the new trilogy set, introduced in Chapter 2, Season 1. You can switch this for the Sith. Pickaxe is a Light Blade, Crew Series Pickaxe, part of the Collision set, introduced in Chapter 3, Season 3. This can also be used to represent a red lightsaber. As you can see right here, works nicely. Like I say, I probably prefer to use the Omni Sword, but I just thought I'd show this one as well for players who may have it. I know it's part of the crew pack, but also some players may not have it. Let's move on to red wrap now for this combo. Star Wars series, Gideon's Wrath, part of the Mandalorian set, introduced in Chapter 5, Season 3. Using it for black and red. Also, it's reactive as well when you shoot it. Has a little bit of purple lightning. Let's move on to combo number 9 now. Backbling is Vader's Katana, part of the Star Wars Samurai set, introduced in Chapter 6, Season 1. This can be used as a backbling and pickaxe combo if you'd like to, but the pickaxe I'm using is the Marvel series, Widow's Bite, part of the Avengers set, introduced in Chapter 1, Season 8. Using it for the black, red, and also the lightning design on the actual pickaxe itself. Works nicely with the skin. Let's move on to the weapon wrap now for this combo, which is a little bit cheating. It is the actual weapon wrap that goes with the skin. Emperor's Might, part of the original trilogy set, introduced in this season. Works nicely for the black, also for the lightning when you shoot it as well. It's reactive. There's a bit of lightning which goes perfectly with the pickaxe, as well as the lightning on the Widow's Bite. Let's move on to the final combo now for Emperor Palpatine. Backbling is the birthstone backplate, part of the Undercover Summer set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 7. Stick with the standard colour garnet for the red. Pickaxe is Daredevil's Billy Clubs, part of the Daredevil set, introduced in Chapter 2 Season 4, using a standard style and using it for the red. Let's move on to the final weapon round now, which is Knight's Lion, part of the Fortnite set, introduced in Chapter 6 Season 1, bought in the item shop, mainly using it for the red and black design. That's all the Emperor Palpatine skin combos done. Thank you once again to Chicken Jockey for the video suggestion. I really did enjoy getting combos done for the Emperor Palpatine skin. So the only skin I've got to get combos done for now from this Battle Pass is the Grievous skin once it comes out on the 15th of May once I unlock it. Make sure to get combos done for that. If you do have any other Fortnite related videos, for example skin, backbling, pickaxe, glider / umbrella, contrail, red or anything other Fortnite related, always feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Always down to give something new a go. But anyways, that's pretty decent.